Villa's voice is rich and emotionally sincere, showcasing the lyrical charm of Italian bel canto. His performances emphasize delicate expression, capable of deeply touching the hearts of listeners. His abdominal breath support is flawless, with perfect control over depth and subtlety. His tone is as resonant and full as Caruso's, with a remarkable balance between breath support and vocal resonance. Villa's seamless transitions between chest voice and falsetto are extraordinary. From his vocal philosophy, I discovered the most important training method in Italian bel canto. This method, while seemingly recognized over the past century, has never been fully understood until now. I firmly believe that my discovery is more valuable than a Nobel Prize. If I were to teach this method to a student, they could become the world's greatest tenor. This method applies equally to male and female singers. Currently, no one else knows about it. These are the fruits of my 50 years of research, inspired by a single concept from Villa, which revealed to me the ultimate truth of vocal technique. Villa is the Caruso of the lyrical tenor realm in Italian folk music. Di Stefano's breath control cannot compare to his. As for Tajoli, his breath distribution is very similar to Villa's, but with a greater emphasis on nasal resonance, which brings a gentler quality. Villa represents realism, authenticity, and naturalism in vocal artistry, similar to conversational speech. Tajoli, by contrast, is a softer, nasal resonant version of Villa, but his breath control is inferior. Regarding Di Stefano's supposed reliance on the diaphragm, in my opinion, based on testing his singing method, he does not actually rely on the diaphragm. Instead, he generates tension in the pharynx and oral cavity, creating vibrations that slightly extend downward toward the upper diaphragm area. However, his singing does not stem from diaphragmatic effort, but from the pharynx and oral cavity. This approach is undoubtedly harmful to the vocal cords, as the tension in the oral cavity overstimulates the vocal folds, creating unnecessary strain. By the age of 45, Di Stefano had completely lost his breath support, which can be attributed to this damaging habit of excessive tension in the pharynx and oral cavity. That said, we must acknowledge that young Di Stefano left an invaluable legacy to human vocal music, one that other folk tenors cannot replace. For decades, my repertoire did not include Di Stefano, as his lack of breath support was a major drawback. However, his emotional expression within the oral cavity remains unparalleled, even surpassing Caruso. Recently, I have been revisiting some of his videos because Di Stefano's strengths are truly worth studying. He taught me how to let the sound dance within the pharynx, oral cavity, mask, and head resonance chambers.